क्या करने का मानवी, छोड़ दे, डायरेक्ट स्टार्ट कर देते हैं कि नहीं?
जी जी देनुल के से
स्टार्टेड नाउ। क्या करने का मानवी, एक और प्ले करने का?
जैसा ठीक लगे, अभी एक बार हो गया वैसे चलेगा। हम देनुल के
रिकॉर्डिंग में नहीं आ पाएगा ना, ओके कोई
देनुल के
दिक्कत
से
नहीं।
स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं।
ठीक है, ओके चलो। यस डेनुल, प्लीज स्टार्ट द वेलकम स्पीच।
Good morning, everyone. This is Dino Lashmi, Brand Ambassador of Igniting Young Minds. It is my pleasure to welcome you all and thank you to each and every one of you for being here with us today. We are very pleased to be able to welcome those of you having with us today for the workshop. We are very proud and really happy to host this workshop on a beautiful place, Uttarakhand, with you all. Once again, I warmly welcome you, everyone. On behalf of Igniting Young Minds, I would like to express my sincere thanks to all of you who generously helped us to make this event come together to become a success. We could not have done it without you. I warmly welcome our Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Deepak Sharma sir from IIT Kharagpur. I feel grateful to welcome Dr. Manvi Dhawan ma'am from Indian Institute of Bombay. Also, I welcome Mrs. Laila ma'am and V.R. Ravishankar Kumar sir who are a great guidance for our team. I welcome our dear students who are set to make this event a remarkable one. And our Igniting Young Minds main aim is to promote space and satellite education for every young mind all around the world. Well, I hope workshop based on satellite technology will help you to improve knowledge and skills. So I request everyone to utilize this golden opportunity of igniting young minds. Take a shot and join with us on this fun-filled journey. With all enthusiasm, I welcome you all once again to the momentous event. Today will be full of fun and learning. Thank you, everyone.
Yes, thank you, Denul. It was a great speech by you. Now I request Deepak Sharma ji from IIT Kharagpur to please address the student. Yes.
A very
So,
good
hello,
morning,
children.
my dear.
We have another great person from IIT Kharagpur. He joined us from right now from IIT Kharagpur. So, you are going to get addressed by two great person of our country. One from IIT Kharagpur and one from IIT Bombay. You can see on the screen. So, yes, please proceed.
A very good morning, my dear friends and the vibrant students from different parts of the country. And I definitely give a warm welcome to the project director, Ms. Manvi, the Daniel, a very good opening presentations, and the founder of this United Dream Young Minds. And a special thanks to Joel Leo ma'am. And this is actually an occasion in which the people all around the globe, I must say, all around the globe, they are participating and trying to nurture the young and vibrant young minds of the country as well as on the globe itself. Now, the task which United Dream of Young Minds have taken as a challenge is to just fulfill the dream of our great Prime Minister. I must say that it is just a part of the concept of work for local and just to nurturing the kids with latest technology and advancement. And this is only possible when the people with same kind of attitude and same kind of mind frame will interact with each other, because the knowledge in sharing is what it makes a bigger knowledge. And that is how we all proceed. Here we are studying in the technical institutions, we have those kind of exposures, but there are people around the globe who many of us who are deprived of these kind of facilities because of some or other reasons. But this particular United Dream of Young Minds, the task which they have taken with those great people associated with it, and they have already proved their mettle. They have already proved their mettle in the field of satellite technology by launching their Pratham satellite, and they have worked on this. For that, they have been recognized also. And it is our quite imperative endeavor to to fulfill those aspirations what the United Dream of Young Minds is looking for, as well as it is also on our part that how much we can get out of it, because it's very rare and rare probability, probably because of the COVID situation, that we are able to interact with the people like Manvi Dhaman. We are able to interact with the many other people. Earlier I had got an opportunity to express my thought at some of the Maldives school. There also I found the Ratnesh Misra and other people. They have been giving us quite a valuable ideas. The only need to we not only understand what they are trying to speak to us, we must also understand the journey and the saga of these people, how these people have cracked one of the biggest hurdle and one of the biggest challenge in their lifetime at so early age. These people are working with the scientists of ISRO who are having the high profile, generally above 40. And these people at the very age of 40, they are doing the same work what the other institutions like NASA, ISRO, and other Sputnik and Russian space organizations are doing. What it will do in lieu of this? We will get in lieu of this. We will get what our country dreamed of. Now, the Prime Minister, they have recently opened the ISRO for all private sectors. This will again boost the very ideology and the very much initiative of the United Dream of Young Minds, so that people, those who are willing to work with us, like here, so far, I think the people have interacted with many of the students all across the globe. And it's a very imperative that people, they will join us, they will join them, and they will work together for the facilitation of this particular project. Not only this, I hope this will be a very big milestone for the country. We must remember that the starts is always smaller, but the results is infinite. And between the start and the result, it is the hard work and the teamwork with the intent that matters. And I am very hopeful that these people, those who are there, they are working day and night to prove their mettle across. Here in the technical institutions, I can understand that we are having a very good atmosphere, and we are having a lot of facilities available which we can think of and which we can implement of, or at least which we can try of. But the people across the globe and the student across the globe, they are might be the from the higher middle class, they might be from lower middle class, they might be from the lower class. But the one thing is very common: you don't need money, you don't need any kind of association to achieve your dream. You just need to grab this golden opportunity, and this golden opportunity in front of you is in the form of United Dream of Young Minds. I must assure you that in time to come, the United Dream of Young Minds, they will connect more and more entrepreneurs. They will connect more and more IITians, and they will connect more and more vibrant personalities of the technical institutions. Those who are unparalleled, those who are much better in any aspect than anyone else. So any of the student at this very beginning, you might have seen the Prime Minister has recently awarded many of them for their great work. And you also must recognize that in time to come, out of you guys, one of them could be there. So my only endeavor and my focus is that I will be present, I will be available here for the interaction purpose. I will be here to share my valuable ideas. I, along with my friends, will be there. Even we are ready to take up project of change from, if it has been assigned to us by United Dream of Young Minds, whether it is working in some field, though I am working as a civil engineer and specialization to particular geotechnical engineering. But of course, if my friends and I also, if it comes to any use to the United Dream of Young Minds, it will be my privilege, and it is the greatness of this particular project which the United Dream of Young Minds has been taken up. And my best wishes to all of you students: you guys do well, try to do and prove your mettle by joining this great project. Try to get as much as out of it which you can. Thank you so much And once again, thank you for all the founders and those who are behind this great dreams. And my best wishes to all of you. Thank you so much.
Yes, Manvi ji, hello.
जी रवि जी.
Thank you. Yes. So, are you able to see the screen?
Yes, Ravi ji.
Yes, so fine. Okay, I will present it now. Some problem I think facing in that software. Wait. Yes, you can see that slide.
No, sir.
अच्छा slide नहीं दिखा, एक मिनट। अरे वो promo video click करना है। Network is a problem. Denul, are you there? Hello? Denul?
Yes, sir.
Okay, do one thing. Play the promo video. You have the PC with you, right? One second.
Now I have connected in phone only, sir.
Okay, no issue, no issue, no issue. Wait, wait. Some network has come. Okay, बच्चों, तो ठीक है.
रवि जी स्क्रीन शेयर करिए आप वापस से. जी.
हाँ हाँ, वो थोड़ा नेटवर्क का इशू आ रहा है.
कोई
मानवी
बात.
जी, अभी आ रहा है क्या स्क्रीन?
हाँ जी, आज जी आ रहा है.
वीडियो दिख रहा है आपको?
जी.
ओके, फाइन.
3, 2, 1.
Just a second. Is a big issue today.
Your jungle.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Yes. मानवी जी तो हाँ आप स्टार्ट कीजिए, मैं तब तक स्लाइड को फिट करता हूँ। मानवी जी आप स्टार्ट कीजिए।
जी रवि जी.
Some problem network is too much bad. That's why.
No problem. No problem. So good morning, bachcho. Good and it's great to see you all here, especially after Diwali, and you are coming here. It shows a lot of interest that you are clearly inclined to learn something new, and that's why you are here. So a big round of applause for you all, first of all, and great good morning. So today we are here, as you all know, to know about the journey of Pratham, to journey of how to make a satellite, and why should you make a satellite? That is more important. Why should you even think to go in space field, right? That is more important to know, because there will be so much material or knowledge on the internet. You can Google and search about satellites, about rockets, about space related stars, planets, and you can learn a lot more things, right? So why we are having a workshop today? What are we going to learn today? That's the most important question, right? So the answer is, bacho. So since there is a lot of knowledge on the internet, you will be definitely getting more to know there. But the question that why you should know about space and how space is going to help you to build your future, to build your present, and to inspire yourself from inside, how you should dream, that is more important, right? So that's why we are here, bacho. And today what Igniting Young Minds is, that organization which will help you from very start to through the workshops or having visits to ISRO. So after the COVID is done, we can have a visit to ISRO, and you can meet real scientists there who has made Mangalyaan, who are working on Chandrayaan, and you can talk to them. It will be exciting, right? So we will do all those things. So Igniting Young Minds will bring all those things to you, and you will definitely become part of this one day. So like we are doing a workshop at your school, we have done many workshops earlier also in India as well as outside India. We have done in Maldives. We are about to do in other parts of the world, right? Uh, so what let's start with why you need to know about space. Okay, let's start with that first question. So kids, there is a saying by a great scientist, Albert Einstein. You must be knowing Albert Einstein, right? So there is a saying by him that the problems that we have created when we are on earth, it is never going to get solved with the same mindset when we created it. What does it mean, kids? So, for example, you are lost in a dense forest, okay, and you don't know how to come out of it because you cannot see where is the path, whether you have to go on the north side or east side or south side or west side, you don't know, right? Because you are lost in that forest. But imagine a helicopter, a friend who is in that helicopter and keeps telling you, okay, please go on the north side, get to see uh, you will get to see the nearest road faster when you go on the north side, right? So those kind of thing, if he is helping you. So what does it mean, bacho? It means that when you are inside the forest, when you are inside the problem, it is very difficult to solve. But if you get a help from someone who is above that, who is seeing the every inch of the problem very clearly, he can help you better, right? So that's what space does for us. Scientists living on earth were trying to solve so many problems when they were on earth, but when as soon as they started going into space, many of their problems, hundreds and lakhs of their problems got solved in just seconds, because the whole earth was visible now. They can see the whole earth, right? So it became much easier, right? So that's what space does for us, and that's why it is very important that all of us should know how space, how satellites, how rockets, stars, planets, how these things interact with each other, how these things help to know us about ourselves. So I will give you an example, bacho. The things that you use around yourself, they are so much inspired by the satellite technology and the space technology. The internet right now that you are using, that is because of the satellites, right? You must be knowing that. So the internet today, in the today's world you are using, because of which there is so much progress in the world. You learn so many things, you attend your school, you watch videos on YouTube. It is because of internet, and that is coming from satellites. Another thing, bacho, somebody has on his please keep yourself on mute, bacho.
Okay, okay. Bye.
That's okay.
Yes, wait. I will move him.
That's
Why
okay.
do you have on the mic? Why do you have
Please,
on the mic?
please don't unmute yourself. Otherwise, it will be difficult for your other friends also if they want to learn, right?
And I just want to tell all of you that if this is the last warning, don't on the mic. Otherwise, I'll remove you from the meeting. Yes, Manviji, continue.
Yes, bacho. So, so I was talking about, so that's why it is very important for everyone of us to know how this space and satellites help us in our daily lives, like from internet to calling, as well as I will give you very small example. You must have eaten Uncle Chips and Lays, right? So that packaging which stores your food, it was first used by an astronaut, because when astronauts started going in space, they came to know that their food gets spoiled very easily in the space. So they need to have very good packaging, very good packet which stores the food. So that's why that packaging, that packet was first made for the astronauts, and then we have adopted it and we have started using it. So like that, there I have been so many inventions, so many discoveries scientists have made, and you are using in your daily lives right now, and so many things around you you don't even know that has come from the space, right? So that's why, kids, we call our this space is a drawing book. Like, you can think of anything. You start from a small planet, from a solar eclipse, from lunar eclipse. You must have heard about eclipses, right? Solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, and there is so much to learn about stars. And the favorite topic of everyone is aliens, whether aliens exist or not, right? So there is so much excited things to learn about in space. So you can learn about anything. It's an open book for you, and you can learn anything in space, and it is very excited to know. And there is so much to do, inventions, new discoveries, and you can also become a very junior scientist of your own school, right? So that's how space interacts with humans, and create so much excitement in us. So, kids, before I start about myself, I just want to ask two questions to you. You just reply in the chat box, okay? Don't unmute yourself. Um, have you ever dreamed to roam around the world? Have you ever thought that I will roam around the world one day? Just reply in chat box. Yes, yes. I can see so many yeses. Good. Okay. Other question is, have you ever dreamed to touch the sky? Have you ever thought that I will touch the sky, I will go beyond sky? Right? Very good. So these kind of dreams I also had when I was a kid, like you, when I was in school. And what I can say today is we made a product or a technology or a satellite which completed our dreams, because currently Pratham satellite that was launched by IIT Bombay students, and I was heading that uh, team. That satellite is revolving around Earth at 7.8 kilometer per second, kids. 7.8 kilometer per second means, when I even, if at this moment, if I start now from here to for Uttarakhand, I will reach in just 10 minutes of time, in less than that, right? It's too fast, right? So that our satellite is revolving around Earth in that many, that at such a fast speed. So one dream is already fulfilled. I have already roamed around the world through my own satellite. And the second dream was to touch the sky. And my satellite is gone beyond the sky, right? It's in space. So that dream also got fulfilled by that. So that's how Pratham, the satellite, we call it a journey of dreams. Because not only my dreams, along with me, there were hundreds of students of IIT Bombay who were involved in the project, and their dreams also got fulfilled by that one single satellite. So, kids, you have to always dream in such a manner that along with you, your partner, your fellow friends, when they are involved in your project, they also get inspired and they also get their dreams fulfilled by that, right? So now, kids, I will start with the small so I will answer your all the questions, don't worry. Raviji, can we have that presentation? Is this possible, or shall I go without it? Raviji,
कौन सा वाला मानवी जी? PSLV?
जी नहीं, PSLV नहीं, वो प्रथम का जो सैटेलाइट, बस जो पिक्चर दिखता है जर्नी ऑफ ड्रीम्स वाला, वो अगर पिक्चर दिख सकता है क्या?
हाँ हाँ हो जाएगा.
हाँ,
ये वाला? Yes, प्रथम जर्नी ऑफ ड्रीम्स. Yes. करेक्ट लो.
आप प्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं क्या? दिख नहीं रहा है मुझे, क्योंकि
हाँ मैंने प्रेजेंट किया. यहाँ से दिख रहा है ना आपको? जर्नी ऑफ ड्रीम्स.
एक सेकेंड. एक सेकेंड. Denul, are you able to see? Okay, fine. Yes. So बच्चों, kids, you can see in the picture there is a satellite, a golden color satellite, right kids? So that is what is Pratham. So that was a small cube which has 3 antennas. You can see 3 lines, silver color lines, that are the antennas. So antennas are used as a, you can call it as a mouth and ears of satellite, because through that antennas it talk to us. So once the satellite is launched, bachcho, that satellite need to talk to the scientists at the ground, right? Whether it is doing the right kind of thing, what data it is collecting. So those kind of things we need to know on the Earth. So that's why satellite needs those antennas to communicate, to discuss whether I am doing the right thing. And if something is wrong, the scientists send secret message. In the form of secret message, we send a signal to satellite, okay, do this thing, do that thing, right? In that sense. So these are the ears and mouth of satellite. The second thing, you can see the black color panel, right? Black color boxes, those are called solar panels. Like we also need food for energy. In the same way, satellite also needs its energy, and that energy comes from the solar panel. Solar panel takes sun and convert the sun energy, solar energy, into the energy which is used by the satellite, right? So in that way, solar panel is used. Then kids, you cannot, you can see that golden color layer over the satellite, that are like clothes of the satellites. That is called mask. So I will let you know what is that mask is about. So mask, that golden color mask protects the satellite from harmful rays or gases, anything that is there in space. Although there is no such gases are there, but very small particles of different particles, very fast moving particles are there which can harm the satellite. So that's why that layer is required to protect it. So in that way, satellite is having ears, mouth, it has eyes. Eyes are the sensors which sees where the satellite is currently, whether it is seeing the earth or not. Because when we are communicated, like I'm talking to you, are looking at me, right? In the same way, when Pratham is there in space, it has to look towards earth, right? It cannot point towards sun and communicate to us. It has to see towards earth to discuss with us, right? So that's why those sensors are required. So in that way, a satellite is built. Okay, so now we will move on to why we started it. That is more important. So kids, I will here give you a very small short story about the person who started this project. His name was Saptarishi Bandyopadhyay. Okay, he was a kid like you, and in the school days he was very enthusiastic. He was very energetic to learn about space, about stars, about planets. And whenever he used to go to any conference or workshop, he was very eager to learn about new things and always ask the question, why is this possible? That why question is very important, kids. So in the same way, when that Saptarishi, once he went to a conference, he was attending a workshop like you are doing today, and he came to know that some kids in Japan and US had made, America has made their own satellites, and they are kids like us only. So he thought that why can't we make a satellite of our own? Why India has never thought about it? When the kids in Japan and America can do it, India can also do it, right? So that why question started this journey of making that Pratham satellite. He came back, he told his professor and teacher that, sir, I want to make a satellite. I saw that American kids are making it, we can also make it. So that why has created that dream, and he started making that satellite. And slowly he asked his friends, okay, will you come and join me to make this big satellite? We will make it together. And slowly the team grows into hundreds of students. So hundreds of students started working with him, and then that dream has taken that shape, right? So that one question of why is very important. And keep in mind that whenever you have such workshop, whenever you have such scientific and educational visit, any park, anywhere, have that question in mind. If somebody else can do it, you can also do it, right? So that question is very important. Now, kids, I will tell you, whenever you do any project, so two things are very important: vision and mission. You must be thinking, what is those words, vision and mission? It sounds so heavy, right? But I'll simplify those words for you. So for example, you play games, right? So when you play one match, it is called winning. That one match is your mission. It's a small goal, winning that one single match. And when you win so many matches together, you win the entire tournament. You win trophy for your school. That is called vision of your winning, right? So mission is the small goal, vision is the bigger goal, what you want to do. Similarly, in the same way, satellite also had a mission was to do a successful ionosphere count, which Ravi sir was talking about earlier, right? To count the ions, there are small particles in the ionosphere. You will learn in the higher classes that those ions we need to count, so that it is required in many scientific purposes. Science need those counting. So that is very important. And the second thing is the vision, which is whatever we learned. Our vision was whatever we learned, we need to tell that to each and every people of this country, right? Like I am doing a workshop for you today to start this dream. In the same way, we had a workshop when we were making the satellite. We had a workshop for a college in Bhopal in Madhya Pradesh, and inspired by us, they made their own satellite and got it launched by ISRO. That's a great thing, right? So it always makes you feel very good. So whatever, if you, even in your school, when you solve a very difficult sum, your teacher calls you and calls you to solve at the board and teach everyone how did you solve it. So it feels you very good, right, from the inside. So that's very important. And let's go to why people say that satellite is so much difficult to make. Satellite is difficult not because of the science that goes behind it. I will tell you right away. You can learn from the books, you can learn from the seniors, you can learn from the internet, you can learn from the scientists around there in ISRO. What makes it difficult is the kind of discipline, the kind of perseverance means the continuity. You are doing one thing today, you have to repeat it every single day. That continuity is very important, right? So that makes it difficult. So I will give you an example what were our life when we were making the satellite. So we used to wake up at 7:30 in the morning. From 8 o'clock we used to have the classes in the college, because we cannot ruin our studies, right? That is also important. College study is also very important. So we were studying that, and along with that, those study after the college time is over, we come back, we sit in lab until 2 a.m. in the morning. We used to work on the satellite and again wake up in the 7 a.m. in the morning. So just 4-5 hours of sleeping, and every day we were doing the same thing. And it is not about 1 week or 2 week or 1 month or 2 months. It was not about that. It was about 8 years. Yes, bacho, 8 years we were living like this, and that's why it was made successful. It is so much important that whatever you are doing, right, you have to repeat it. So it was difficult because we were doing it as a kids, and we were doing it first time, right? But now it won't be that much difficult for you, because we will teach you already what mistakes we have done, what learnings we have. It is always faster to learn from someone else, right, rather than doing your own mistakes and doing everything again and again. So you will learn faster. You will not require eight years now. You will be done in maybe just 1 year. Who knows, right? So it depends completely on how you learn, how fast you want to complete it. So that's why it took us so much time, because we were doing it first time in India. Nobody has ever thought about it, and that's why it requires so much of hard work from each and every person in our team, right? And uh, the most important part, kid, in any project is not about the how to make it, how to the science that goes behind it. The most important part is your team, your friends who are with you in that project. Why I am saying it, just imagine that there is a team A who has very bright kids, very bright students of the school, but they always keep quarreling with them. They always fight, that they don't listen to each other, right? And there is a team B who is little bit lesser, like they are not that much bright, but they know how to do the hard work. They are hardworking and they love each other. They work very collaboratively. What do you think? Which team will win at the end? Team A or team B? Team B, right? Who work collaboratively, right? So that's why I'm saying it's not important how intelligent you are right now. It's not important. It's important thing is that your team, your bonding is important, and you're thinking that we can do it, and you work closely with each other. You don't fight with each other, right? That is important. So anybody can do it, and that's how we all started, and we repeated it so many years. All the team members, not only me, I was just a captain. So there were 8 captains before me. So, and each captain has 40-50 people under him or her, and I was the only lady captain. So there were so many captains. Each team has a captain. So that's how we proceeded, and hundreds of people were working together. And the and lastly, I would just want to say that space seems to be very difficult, seems to be very hard. Like you must be feeling that it requires so much hard work, right? It is so difficult. But kids, it's difficult only because um, space doesn't give you second chance, right? uh, so when you are building something, when you are building a, let's say you are making a car, you are making a robot on the earth, you something goes wrong, you can take the screwdriver or open it again, you can or correct your mistakes, and you can make it functional again. But once the satellite or any space related thing that is launched in space, that is already been sent to space, and something went wrong there, you cannot send a astronaut to do that correct that mistake, right? It's very difficult, it's very costly, right? It will, even making a satellite will cost you crore of money sometimes, and then on above it, if you want to correct that mistake, then it will take another crores of money of the country. You don't want to waste that money, right? So that's why it's very important that you don't make any mistakes. There is no room for mistakes in the space related thing. You, once the satellite or anything is launched, it is launched, you cannot correct it. There is no room for correction. So that's why you have to be 100% sure. It is like your final annual exam. So in annual exam, if you have written something, it is gone, you cannot correct it again, it is gone. So that's how it is. You have to make the satellite like you are appearing in your annual exam in the same way. So like that we did, and we had a great team with us, many project managers, and it was a first step towards infinity for us. We launched it together. Why we say it as a first step towards infinity, kids? Because after that, no one among us, like I am doing something, like we made the satellite, and we were so much energetic now that today I'm speaking in front of you. You are asking so many questions. In the same way, there are many other captains, many other team members who are right now sitting in NASA, ISRO, any big companies. They are working, and people are like having a very good opportunities in front of them. So nobody has ever stopped after that. They are doing such an amazing work in their life and helping others, and they are doing so many things. So many team members have started their own organization to help poor kids, to teach poor kids, to do something else, something very bigger in their life, right? So that's how this pratham is called the first step towards infinity. Infinity is like way beyond. We will go beyond our imagination. We can do anything. That's our belief, and you should also believe that we can do anything. There is a power in you, and you have to see that I can do everything. Always ask that question to you. If somebody else can do it, you can also do it, right? Always have that in mind. And that's how we started. And definitely after that journey, we were called by many people. Our honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji gave a tweet about us, praising us, that we are very proud of our IIT Bombay students who made this satellite. And so many people praised us. We were called in China, Hong Kong, Japan, everywhere. So it was great. So, and lastly, before I end, I just want to give you a hint that whenever you work on a project, there will come times when there will be times when you will feel down, right? So for example, you have been working, I will give you my example what happened. So once the satellite was launched, all the media people were taking autograph. There were many people who were praising us. But the next day, when we were expecting that we will get the secret signal from the satellite, I told you earlier, right? The satellite send you secret message that I am doing this, I'm doing that, right? Whatever it does in space. So it sends in the form of secret message, and we were waiting for that secret message, and we could not receive it, and that is for the next 2 days. And you won't believe that what was going on inside us, kids. It was such a like we were so sad. The entire team was so sad because we have been working for 8 years, hundreds of people, and suddenly satellite is not working. Everyone was talking about, okay, oh, IT Bombay students failed, they have sent stone in space. So they were talking like that, and we were so sad. Just imagine, kids, something you have been working on for a whole year, your your dream project, and on the day of exhibition it is suddenly stop working. That kind of tension that you have, the same, you can just increase that tension 10 times when hundreds of people have been working for 8 years. That kind of tension we were having. And but the most important thing during those sad times also, kids, that you should not give up. You should keep trying. So I told you earlier, right? We cannot correct mistakes on the satellite, but we can do something on ground. So we were keep trying keep sending signals to a satellite, and on the third day, we got the signal, and then our happiness goes beyond. Like we were so happy that finally our satellite was 100% successful. So what I meant, kids, finally after this is there will be many times that you will feel down, you will feel devastated, very sad that it is not working. It is your something, maybe you will get frustrated by it, right? There will be times like that, but never give up any time. Just keep trying, keep doing, and you will be successful, 100% successful one day. Trust me, it will happen. And that's how I want to end today. And igniting young minds will definitely will be there in your journey. Don't worry, you will have any question, definitely you will ask and I will answer your question. Igniting Young Minds will conduct more workshops. We are going to have many YouTube videos for you to learn more about space. We will soon launch our own books where you can read. It will be small comic books kind of thing. You will read. You will have fun to learn about space. And once the corona is over, we will have a great exciting visits for you to space museums or ISRO, where you will meet scientists of ISRO who have made Chandrayaan, Mangalyaan. You will learn about it. So it will be fun. And one day I trust you guys, you will be also making your own rockets, own, you can start your own NASA and ISRO one day. Who knows, right? So hats off to you. Many congratulations, and wonderful that you came today, and we were having such a great time together. Hats off to you guys.
यस मानवी जी, मैं तब तक कुछ वीडियोस प्ले करने वाला हूँ, तब तक आप क्वेश्चन जो है उसका आंसर कीजिए।
जी जी रवि जी।
क्वेश्चन है कि गोल्डन मास्क क्यों होता है सैटेलाइट में?
यस बच्चों, सो आई टोल्ड यू, आई वाज अबाउट टू टेल यू। सो गोल्डन मास्क बच्चों इसलिए होता है, सो you must be knowing gold is very costly, right? And at the same time, kids, gold has the property that it doesn't degrade over time, it doesn't get rusted. So for example, you must have seen in your day to day life that iron gets in reddish color ka ho jata hai iron, right? It becomes red, it gets rusted, but gold doesn't. You must your mama, your father must be having some gold things with them. So gold doesn't get like iski jo shine hoti, that doesn't go away. So what does it mean in real sense in science, kids? That gold doesn't react with anything. Gold doesn't allow anything to pass through it. That's why its shine always remain like it. So we use that property of gold, and we use it as a cover of satellite because gold doesn't allow anything to pass through it. Gold doesn't allow anything to react through it, right? If it doesn't react, the shine remains. It means you will be protected inside that gold, right? So that's why we use golden mask. And kids, it is called multi-layer insulation. I will type that in the chat box. You can copy it and you can learn more about it on Wikipedia or Google. Multi-layer insulation of satellite. In the short form, we call it MLI. Okay, you can take a note of it and you can
Okay, मानवी जी,
yes,
दूसरा क्वेश्चन है कि कोई प्रोग्रामिंग की जरूरत पड़ती है क्या सैटेलाइट में?
यस बच्चों, डेफिनेटली पड़ती है, क्योंकि बिकॉज व्हेन यू आर सेंडिंग समथिंग इन स्पेस, you need to know that what functions your satellite is going to do there, because you are not there to tell your satellite, right, that you do this or do that, right? So that's why you have to code it, you have to program it beforehand, and uh, make all the provisions, make all the functions in the coding format and feed in the satellite, so that it will perform everything in the space by its own. You need not tell anything to from the ground to the satellite. That's why coding is very much required. Yes.
और एक क्वेश्चन है मानवी जी की, aerogel is the substance which is very light, can we use aerogel in satellite?
So definitely it is light. Aerogel, I know about it, it is light. We can, so one thing you should know, kids, any substance, any material, when you use in the satellite, it is not only about lightness. You have to test so many other properties of any of material when you send something in space. So like why I'm saying it, that is important, you should know that, because in space, like I told you, there are so many harmful rays. The atmosphere, everything is not there, right? So that any material which behaves something on earth may not behave in the same way when it is sent in space, right? So that's why you need to test that material first of all on ground, in the same environment which space will give, right, in the similar environment. And if it is working in ground, then you should send in space. So for example, I will tell you kids that in space, when we were using those the body is not made of normal iron or something, it is made of iron, and over that we have a coating, different kind of coating, so that the rays doesn't directly affect the gases or the harmful particles in the space doesn't affect directly to the satellite body. So that's why it has a special kind of coating, right? So that is very important. So that's why scientists are testing so many materials in, you must have heard about ISS, right? India International Space Station, that is there, right? Every 6 months astronauts visit International Space Station from America. So the scientists there in the space have already been testing so many different materials like aerogel, like they are planting some trees to know that whether we can live there, we can grow our own crops there or not in the space. So they are doing so many experiments, so that you need to know. So just a lighter material can go in space, I cannot tell you. There are so many things to test. Yeah.
यस, ओके मानवी जी।
Yes.
तो बच्चों आप लोग का क्वेश्चन सभी ने लगभग आपने आंसर कर दिया है।
जी रवि जी।
सो मानवी जी, कैन आई प्रोसीड, कैन आई कॉल लैला मैम नाउ?
जी बिल्कुल बिल्कुल जी रवि जी।
यस बच्चों, थोड़ी सी नेटवर्क इशू है, वी वांटेड टू शो यू 3 more videos, but because of the network issue we are not able to connect with the video. So sorry for that. I have shared you the WhatsApp link of our group, so you are going to get connected in that. So from there we can get you. And yes, Leila ma'am, please proceed.
A very good morning to one and all present here. Life is like a chocolate box. Each chocolate is like a portion of life. Some are crunchy, some are nutty, but some are soft, but all are delicious. Students and all the people, those who are already present over here, our respected Manvi ma'am had already explained the need of collaboration, the need of bonding, the need of working together, the need of hard work, discipline, and continuity. As you, many of you are in the education field and you are the learners, you know the importance of all these things, but when you try to achieve something, when you are already keeping a particular goal, especially you have come today, even after leaving your festive mode, to a certain extent I can say that you have sacrificed your time. Why you have already come here? To empower, to enrich, to enhance your knowledge from the scientist who has already experienced how to make the first Pratham satellite when she was a student scientist. So you have already got so much enrichment and empowerment, and I know very well that when you will be getting that type of empowerment, surely you will think of how to make a satellite by yourself. So my dear students, IDYMF stands for on the vision of our Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, igniting the young minds. When we ignite the young minds, sure, you are the power, and we look upon you for all the guidance for the future generation. The destiny of a nation is being shaped in the classroom. That is what today that is not very far. It's in your hand, and you will be able to make our country to go forward and to achieve the main goal of our Prime Minister, Atmanirbhar Bharat. So I wish you all the best, and I know very well that Genesis International School, as well as the principal, Mr. Kuldeep Singh, and rest of the staff members will imbibe you and will intimate you, as well as will inspire you to draw your attention towards making satellites and to make our country Almandar. And I have started with Happy Diwali to all again, once again. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Anybody from a school side want to speak? Please unmute yourself. Any teachers, principal, or a student want to speak from a school side?
Yes, sir.
You are most welcome. Yes, please proceed.
A very happy morning to one and all present here. Leadership means to put a vision into an action and make it possible. Today, we all have here to come to know the great effort taken by IDYMF to promote and clarifying the doubts on satellite technology in a very impressive way. The young scientist Manvi Ma'am has narrated her experience in making Pratham, the first student satellite. Ma'am, you can be rightly called as the architect of an future India, especially the budding scientist. This workshop has been made possible by the earnest effort our chief guest, engineering Deepak Sharma sir. I hope you have enjoyed it, and surely you will make use of this knowledge imparted by Manvi ma'am. I would like to record my gratitude towards engineering Ravi Shankar sir for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. It was a great speech by you. Or anybody else also want to share something? Anybody else? Okay, fine. Actually, unfortunately, because of the network issue, we are not able to play 3 more videos. We have the launching video, and then we have one more video for the explanation of PSLV different parts, how when it is getting launched, how the separation takes place. I just tell you in the audio itself that in the PSLV rocket, if you see that the Pratham was launched by PSLV C-35. तो PSLV C-35 में क्या है कि PSLV जो उसके सबसे नीचे वाले पोर्शन को आप जब देखोगे तो ये 4 स्टेज का रॉकेट होता है। सबसे नीचे वाले पोर्शन में बूस्टर होता है। तो सबसे पहले स्टेज में बूस्टर इग्नाइट होता है, और बूस्टर इग्नाइट होने के बाद कुछ समय के बाद वो बूस्टर क्या होता है, रॉकेट से सेपरेट हो जाता है। उसके बाद सेकेंड स्टेज इग्नाइट होता है, और इग्नाइट होने के कुछ देर के बाद वो रॉकेट को और गति देता है, और फिर वो वाला पार्ट सेपरेट हो जाता है। उसी तरह से थर्ड स्टेज का सेपरेशन होता है। और जो आप जब भी रॉकेट को देखते होगे तो उसमें ऊपर साइड में देखोगे तो नोज होता है। तो नोज के अंदर क्या रहता है कि सैटेलाइट वहीं पर रखा हुआ रहता है। तो जब अपर पार्ट, सब लास्ट पार्ट जो होता है फोर्स सेपरेशन होता है, तो सबसे पहले नोज ओपन होता है, वहां से मेन सैटेलाइट बाहर निकलता है, और बाद में छोटे छोटे मोनो सैटेलाइट भी होते हैं, वो बाहर निकल जाते हैं और स्पेस में चले जाते हैं। तो एक वीडियो था, मैं आप लोगों को दिखाना चाह रहा था, पर अनफॉर्चुनेटली नेटवर्क थोड़ी कम है। दूसरी वीडियो हमारी थी प्रथम की लॉन्चिंग की, जो 2016 में इसरो के श्रीहरिकोटा सेंटर, आप सभी जानते हो कि वहीं से भारत का कोई भी रॉकेट लॉन्च होता है। तो दूसरी वीडियो थी जो हम आपको प्ले करना चाह रहे थे। और इंजीनियर रत्नेश मिश्रा जी ने एक अच्छा कार्टून बनाया था, वो भी हम आपको प्ले करने वाले थे, बट नेटवर्क बहुत ही वीक है, इसलिए नहीं हो पा रहा है। सॉरी फॉर इनकन्वीनियंस। सो यस, मानवी जी, आर यू देयर? हेलो
जी रवि जी।
यस, सो कैन वी क्लोज द वर्कशॉप नाउ?
जी रवि जी, अगर बच्चों के और कोई
Yes.
क्वेश्चन नहीं है चलेगा, मुझे कोई
हाँ।
दिक्कत नहीं है।
अच्छा,
आप-
ओके ओके, यस, आई विल चेक once. If anybody want to ask anything, you can ask to her. She is available right now. And I just request all the students, please unmute your mic. सभी बच्चे अपने अपने माइक अनम्यूट करो और एक बार सभी जोर से बोलो भारत माता की जय। सभी बच्चे अपने माइक एक बार में
भारत माता की जय।
भारत माता की जय।
भारत माता की जय।
यस
भारत माता की जय।
यस ओके। एक क्वेश्चन है मानवी जी, मानवी जी आप हैं वहां पर?
जी
वो
जी
क्वेश्चन है कि क्या रियूजेबल रॉकेट जो इसरो लेके आने वाला है वो किस तरह से भारत को हेल्प करेगा?
हाँ, तो बच्चों ये एक बहुत ही इंटरेस्ट जो पे काम चल रहा है अभी। एलॉन मस्क तो आप सब लोग जानते ही होंगे। तो रियूजेबल रॉकेट्स बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है। जैसे मैंने बताया कि सैटेलाइट्स हैं, रॉकेट्स हैं, ये सब वन टाइम कॉस्ट रहता है। मतलब ये ना कि सिर्फ कॉस्टली होते हैं बल्कि बच्चों इसमें बहुत सारे और भी आपके रिसोर्सेज होते हैं। बार बार आपको टाइम एफर्ट लगता है हर रॉकेट को बनाने में। और एक बार स्पेस में जाने के बाद वो स्पेस से फिर वो लौट के नहीं आता। उसका कुछ एक पार्ट वापस अर्थ पे आता है जो पानी में गिर जाता है और कुछ पार्ट एटमॉस्फेयर में जल जाता है। सो दैट्स व्हाई जो रियूजेबल रॉकेट का फंडामेंटल है वो यही है कि हम वो पार्ट्स को वापस यूज कर पाए। इससे हमारी बहुत सारी कॉस्ट बचेगी, हमारे पैसे बचेंगे और बहुत सारा मटेरियल भी बचेगा, टाइम बचेगा बार बार बनाने का। तो इस तरीके से रियूजेबल रॉकेट बहुत अच्छा कॉन्सेप्ट है। बट उसको करना बहुत डिफिकल्ट होता है बच्चों। सोचो स्पेस से बाहर जाना इतना डिफिकल्ट है, फिर आपको अर्थ पे वापस से आना और भी डिफिकल्ट है। क्योंकि अर्थ पे वापस आते टाइम एटमॉस्फेयर में जल जाती हैं चीजें, जलने का डर होता है अगर आपने सही स्पीड और सही चीजें नहीं है आपकी तो। ठीक है, आपकी कई सारी चीजें खराब हो सकती हैं, वो यूज कर पाओगे कि नहीं। और अर्थ पे आके मान लो कहीं जहाँ पे लोग रह रहे हैं उनके ऊपर गिर गया, वो आप नहीं चाहते, राइट। तो ये सब चीजें बहुत ही ज्यादा डिफिकल्ट चीजें, इसलिए हर कोई नहीं कर पाता है। उसके लिए अलग रिसर्च लगती है। तो उस पे काम चल रहा है बच्चों।
ओके मानवी जी, ये क्वेश्चन था तो ठीक है। ओके मानवी जी, तो कैन बी क्लोज द वर्कशॉप नाउ?
जी जी बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
तो बच्चे, सभी बच्चे अपने अपने माइक ऑन करो और मीटिंग लेफ्ट हो जाओ भारत माता की जय बोलते हुए। ये मेरा सभी से रिक्वेस्ट है ये।
भारत माता
और मीटिंग लेफ्ट हो
भारत
सकते
माता की जय।
की जय। भारत माता की
जय। भारत माता की जय।
हैं। यस